Hey guys, my name is Yams or Tyler from PC Flipping Central, and I'm here to showcase this incredible all-AMD build that I put together for a customer. I'm going to show you guys how I decided which parts to buy and how much money I made. Check it out. This video is sponsored by FlexiSpot. If you're anything like me, you probably spend a lot of time sitting at your computer. Whether you're working, playing games, or something else, you might spend just about as much time in your chair as you do in your bed. Sitting for hours on end in a low quality chair might make you feel like this. Creaky, stiff, and ready to collapse. Say no more to discomfort with the new, upgraded FlexiSpot OC6 ergonomic chair. FlexiSpot was nice enough to send out their new chair to us, and after using it for a little while, I can confidently say that it is the nicest office chair I've ever sat in. Not only is it super comfy with supportive and breathable mesh on the seat and backrest, but it also has an extreme amount of features like an adjustable headrest, an adjustable back support pillow, fully adjustable armrests, an adjustable seat, and it can lean so far back that I can't even lean back to its limit without hitting the bed behind me. Assembly was super easy and only took me maybe 15 to 20 minutes. This new upgraded version can even support up to 500 pounds of weight, which really shows its quality and durability. So, what are you waiting for? Upgrade your setup with FlexiSpot's new OC6 chair with the link in the video description below. If you're new to the PC flipping world, there's two main ways that people make money. The first is by flipping computers, which involves buying cheap or used parts, building it into a full machine, and then reselling it. The second main way is by doing commission builds, where you get people to come to you first. The customer will describe what they want, you pick the parts for them, and then charge either a flat rate or a percentage-based build fee for your labor. This computer I'm showing you guys today is a commission build. I'm going to be completely transparent in how much money I'm making, how I pick these parts, and how I went about giving it to the customer. When talking to this customer, they based this computer around a really nice Samsung monitor that they had bought. This monitor in question is a Samsung Odyssey G9, an extremely high-end OLED ultra-wide monitor with a refresh rate of 240 Hz and a resolution of 5120 by 1440 pixels. Generally, for commission builds, I charge a 22% build fee, meaning that the profit I make is 22% of the part costs before tax. That means if a computer costed $1,000 before tax, I'm making $220. However, I give this person a discount down to about 15% since they were a referral through a family member. Their budget for this computer was around $2,000. Originally, it was more like $1,000, but I told them, honestly, that a $1,000 computer wouldn't run games, especially newer ones, on their monitor. The customer also didn't care very much about ray tracing, so I decided to go for a value build, and I shot for the best price to performance. Here's the specs of the build. The CPU is a Ryzen 7 7700X, a great high-end CPU on the AM5 platform that performs super well for virtually anything. I paired it with 32GB of Silicon Power white RGB RAM clocked at 6000 MHz. I've noticed that even new games don't utilize very much more than 16GB of RAM in most scenarios, so 32GB will be perfect. The motherboard in this is the Gigabyte X870 Gaming Wi-Fi 6. It was one of the most inexpensive X870 boards with built-in Wi-Fi at the time and will be plenty powerful to run this 7700X. It also has some pretty cool features on the board itself. To cool this CPU, I just picked up the Thermalright Aqua Elite V3. It's a 360mm white water cooler that I've used multiple times before and it works incredibly for the price. The storage for this build is just a simple 2TB Team Group MP44 NVMe SSD. Nothing crazy, but plenty fast and a good amount of storage. Powering this build is a Corsair 850W RM in white. At the time of purchase, this white version was the same price as the black version, so I went for it. 850 watts is probably the minimum I'd want for this setup, but the RM series from Corsair is really nice and will handle this computer just fine. Housing all of these components is the Montec Air 903. This is a large white case with 3 included 140mm ARGB fans. You'll see why we needed such a big case in a second, but this chassis has great airflow and room for all of our other parts, and even this 360mm water cooler can fit up top. Finally, for the grand finale, the graphics card for this build is an XFX Speedster RX 7900 XTX. This is the best graphics card that AMD has to offer and provides some amazing price to performance. Better performance than a 4080 Super for cheaper? Sign me up every day of the week. Of course, we also topped off this rig with some black and white cable extensions from Asia Horse and a CPU mounting bracket from Thermalright. Let's go ahead and get this thing built and show you how it looks. I think this computer turned out beautifully. It performs incredibly well and the black and white aesthetic is just lovely. Just wanted to show you guys how to do commission builds and how to price them. After tax in total, the customer paid about $2,200. I made about $250 in profit. For the price of the computer and the time I spent talking to the customer, making a list, ordering the parts, building the machine, setting it up, and then finally shipping it to them, I think this is a reasonable price. What do you guys think? Any questions or comments? Let me know in the comment section down below. As always, make sure to join our Discord with a link in the description and subscribe for more PC flipping related content. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Gaming Wi-Fi 6. It was one of the most inexpensive freak. It was the one... Gummy, don't make fun of me. Holy crap, finally. That was embarrassing. I'm so done. Why won't this go?
You